Hello to you. I'm Jesse Johnson. The sun is 1,651.29 miles above the Earth when circling the equator. Polaris, the North Star, is 6,589 miles above the Earth's surface. To begin, if it ain't flat Earth, it ain't truth. If it ain't truth, it ain't flat Earth. And it's just that simple. Now, number one, the sun is 1,651.29 miles above the Earth when it is circling the equator. Number two, Polaris, the North Star, is 6,589 miles above Earth's surface. Number three, light years do not exist, and anything and everything based on it do not exist. Number four, astronomy is false science, or better, astronomy is 100% not science at all. Astronomy is used to prop up the heliocentric religion model of a non-existent universe. Now, the sun, the distance of the sun. Now, this is basic arithmetic. The equator. The equator is considered to be 24,901 miles in circumference divided by 24 hours equals 1,037.54 miles per hour for the sun's speed. Divided by 60 minutes equals 17.29 miles. Since 17.29 miles cannot be divided by 60, it is multiplied by 5,280 feet, which is 1 mile, which equals 91,303.66 feet, divided by 60 seconds, which equals 1,521.72 feet per second. Now, we go over to basic trigonometry. From basic arithmetic to basic trigonometry is angle of elevation. Right here is the sun. This here is you. Under the sun, directly under the sun. And this here's a right angle triangle. All triangles have three edges, A, B, and C, and have three sides, hypotenuse, opposite side, and adjacent side. And the sun is at C, the sun right here. And you are here, and since the sun is directly above your head, your shadow is cast into your shoe. And the 1,521.72 feet per second is put here, 1,521.72 feet. And since this is a 90-degree angle, 90 degree, so we use 89.99 degrees to put the sun at its highest above your head, which is A to B, which is 1,521.72 feet. A to C is 89.99 degrees. B to C is the tangent of 89.99 degrees, which equals 579.577893 times 1,521.72 feet, which equals 8,718,813 divided by 5,280 feet, which is 1 mile, which equals 1,651.29 miles above the Earth's surface. There's 86,400 seconds in a day. Therefore, there are 86,400 right angle triangles, just as this one, with the same information in it. Hence, the sun is 1,651.29 miles above the Earth's surface when it is circling the equator. Once again, light years do not exist. And this is one of the methods to know this. This is called basic celestial navigation. basic celestial navigation. 1 mile, nautical mile, pardon me, 1 nautical mile is equal to 6,076.12 feet, which equals 1.15 regular miles. 1 regular mile is equal to 5,280 feet. This is basic celestial navigation. Now we go over to basic trigonometry's angle of elevation. This right here is the Polaris, North Star. This is a right angle triangle, and all triangles have 3 edges, A, B, and C. And it also, every triangle have 3 sides, hypotenuse, opposite side, and adjacent side. The 6,076.12 feet is put here at the bottom on the adjacent side of the triangle at 6,076.12 feet. Polaris is right above your head. You are directly under Polaris right here. And you are at position B. And it is 89 degrees, which this is a 90-degree angle right here. And 89.99 degrees will put Polaris at its maximum height above your head. Hence, A to B is 6,076.12 feet. A to C is 89.99 degrees. B to C is equal to the tangent of 89.99 degrees, which is equals to 5,729.577893 times 6,076.12 feet, which equals 34,813,602.82 divided by 6,076.12 feet, which equals 5,729.57 miles. Now, remember that a nautical mile is equal to 1.15 regular miles, so 5,729 times 1.15 equals 6,589.00. Hence, the Polaris North Star is 6,589 regular miles above the Earth's surface, which is equal to 5,729 nautical miles above the Earth's surface. Hence, light years do not exist. And everything based on it, as a matter of fact. Everything based on light years don't exist. All of that nonsense. All that heliocentric religion falsehoods. None of that nonsense exists. Now we'll go to telescopic cameras. Telescopic cameras. P900s have 83x, P1000s have 125x magnification. Refractive telescopes, if they're pretty good, have 315x magnification. This is basic equal distance magnification, a second method to let you know that light years do not exist. Now, if stars have an average 50 to 100 miles diameter, then at 200,000 miles distance, it would equal 2,000x magnification needed if that star is 100 miles in diameter. At 200,000 miles distance, it equals 4,000x magnification needed if the star you're dealing with is 50 miles in diameter on average. And Polaris, if Polaris is around 100 miles in diameter, it equals 66x magnification would be needed, such that approximately 6589 divided by 100 equals 66x. And at 50 miles diameter, if Polaris was 50 miles diameter, approximately average would equal 132x magnification needed, or approximately 6589 divided by 50, which equals 132x. Now, we'll go here. Number 1, the sun is, number 1, a translucent, semi-transparent disk. Number 2, a machine of some type. The sun have a silhouetted, anvil-type looking hammer turning back and forth inside of it. And this can be seen in visible light with zoom lens cameras. Number 3, a frequency producer. The sun is a frequency producer, similar to a flashlight or a laser system. It produces frequency. Number 4, the sun in and of itself is not hot, but a system that produces frequencies that heat things up. Number 5, the sun is an electrical, magnetic, and ether system. Number 6, the sun is approximately 36 to 56 miles wide. Number 2, we'll go to Polaris. Polaris, the North Star, is, number 1, a sort of cybermatic patterned extreme high voltage cold plasma system. Number 2, is not a sun, and the sun is not a star. Number 3 is approximately the sun. No, pardon me, not the sun. Pardon me. Polaris. Polaris is approximately 20 to 100 miles in diameter. Number 4, its general structure can be seen at 66x magnification with a P900 or a P1000 zoom lens telescopic camera. Now, to continue. Number one, trigonometry has 5 to 6 laws. Here are 3 laws. Also, there are 7 to 8 categories of different types of triangles. Here are the three of those laws that I just spoke of. They are: the first law, the correct triangle type must be used to get the correct solution. The second law, the correct information must be put into and used to get the correct solution. Number 3, if 2 sides of a triangle are known, then the third side can be found. Number 2, light years do not exist, and anything based on it do not exist. False stars, false galaxy, etc. Parallax do not exist in the context of real stars. Redshift do not exist in the context of real stars. Number 3, 90 degrees have 5 values: 0, 1, 1 point something something something, undefined, and infinity. Number 4, we live in a relatively small self-enclosed universe, not a fantasy false heliocentric religion universe. Number 5, Polaris, the North Star that is, at 100 miles in diameter, if it were, at or close to it, at 100 miles in diameter, 66x magnification will allow faint structures to be seen of the star, of which it does, of course. And if Polaris is 50 miles in diameter on average, then 132x magnification will allow faint structure to be seen. We'll go to number 6. The real universe is electrical, magnetic, and ether fields structured. From the smallest of the smallest to the largest of physical largest, the universe itself as we know it at least. Gravity do not exist and is a made-up falsehood to prop up the fantasy, false, and non-existent heliocentric religion model of a universe. Astronomy is false science, or even better, not science at all. Astronomy is 100% false. What exists is the EFF, not gravity. The EFF is the Earth's field force, and the Earth's field force is made of electrical, magnetic, and ether fields, and is 16 feet of acceleration in the first second and 16 feet a second squared in all following seconds. I want to thank everyone for listening and watching, and oh yes, please subscribe, and more than even subscribe, share this video, and have a fine day once again. Thank you for listening and watching.